The fallout for Samsung over its faulty flagship smartphone has hit its share price hard. The stock opened at 1-month low after dropping 8% on Tuesday. The company has announced it is stopping production of the Galaxy Note 7 permanently. The phone only came out in August, but reports of it catching fire forced Samsung to recall 2.5 million devices in September. The replacements have had similar problems despite being called safe by the company.
The phone just burst into it was a quick red flash. I jumped up. It's completely cooked and singed. Glass is broken. It's beginning to come apart. Like the front was able to withstand, and the screen is not broken on the front, but you can see that the inside is cooked on from there.
Let's get more on this and speak to Hahm in Seoul. Shane, good to see you again. Further falls in the share price overnight. How much loss could Samsung end up incurring from this whole debacle?
Well, analysts are predicting up to a $17 billion loss in lost revenue for the company just from the stoppage of this production of the Galaxy Note 7. That's taking into account that these phones range from around $900 and about $19 million in lost sales in the number of phones. Initially, analysts had predicted about a $5 billion loss. That was assuming that an initial recall for these faulty phones would take place, replacements would go smoothly. But that's not happening, and the company is now deciding to completely pull the plug permanently on this Galaxy Note 7 line. Now, luckily, the company has about a market value of about $200 billion and cash equivalents of about $70 billion as of the end of June to kind of absorb this sort of loss. But what's more troubling is the long-term losses or potential losses for Samsung in terms of the damage to its brand, its reputation. You don't want customers thinking that their existing Samsung phones could be a danger to them as well. And also, you have competition from other high premium smartphone makers like Apple and Google's new Pixel phone bringing on the competition to Samsung. So Samsung is in a tough situation at this moment.
And the company, of course, a huge institution in South Korea. It's a family business. Is anyone taking the blame for all this?
It's an interesting question. During this whole fiasco, we have yet to see a representative from Samsung come out and talk to the public about what is going on with these Galaxy Note 7s, although the company probably still doesn't know what the exact cause of these exploding phones are. What we've seen are press releases announcing that sales have halted, announcements to carriers, and just yesterday we saw this total halt in production. But this is really the first big test for the company's vice chairman, J.Y. Lee, Lee Jae-yong. He's the son of the company's chairman, Lee Gun-hee. He is the son, and this is his first big test since taking the reins, because his father right now is ailing from the effects of a heart attack. Today, the company had a weekly meeting of its senior executives. No comment was made to the press as well. What Samsung usually does at the beginning of each year is a company or management reshuffle. We may see a reshuffle happening in advance, but really the people probably, if anyone's going to take a blame, is the head of the mobile division, which is Ko Dong-jin, who was the mastermind behind this Galaxy Note 7.
Shane, good to speak to you. Hahm in Seoul for us.